Hey yo guys, we are back with another stream, just a couple minutes late. Let's get straight into the games. We have uh, today's tournament, FrostBite Open, in collaboration with IIT Ropar, and we have 17 ongoing games with Garg Akash uh, playing against Vaibhav Singh, our so far uh, champions. We have Tanish playing against Nirlich and Sanjeev playing against Mr. Sorcerer. We have Ojas playing against Vinayak Sahu. We have Abhas Chess playing against Killer King. Do we have results? Yes, we have some results. We have Ojas winning against Vinayak, and we have it Sandeep uh, losing, or Chandu winning against Sandeep, Vaibhav Singh winning against Akash, Leech S. Oh, nice, nice. I like that underscore. So we have Leech S winning against Dada Prasoon. We have Vaibhav Singh winning against obviously Garga Akash. As we saw, we have Piyush Kumar winning against Ayush. We have Sri Bhargav winning against um, okay, so we only have five ongoing games. We have a couple of people online. We have 34 participants so far. Um, that's a decent uh, like people to join in. So we do have some public here. We do have some numbers. Okay, so that's the only game going on against Mr. Sorcerer against Sanjeev. It's close on time. It's close on pieces. Black has two queens, and who won? Who won? Okay, we are like about 5 seconds to the next round, and we have the leader Tanishq. Basically, there is no leader so far. Okay, Avinash is leading with 1.5 tiebreaker, and about the rest nine people just competing for the next position because they all have the same scores and tiebreakers. That's just amazing to see. So that's basically like nobody having the lead, but everybody playing for the position. That's just great, man. That's great to see. We have Avinash, number one, playing against Boss God, number 15, with the 007. So a James Bond reference here, guys. James Bond reference. Everybody knows 007. Like if you don't, just go watch the Bond series. You'll if, even if you don't love it, you'll get the reference. We have Ojas playing against Piyush Kumar. We have Chandu playing against Killer King. Shashank playing against Tanishq, and I don't think Shashank is playing against Tanishq. Shashank is probably absent. So we have these games going on. We have Santosh playing against Vaibhav Singh. Is this Jalpan 04? I'm not sure whether this is the actual Hindi reference to Jalpan or whether it's something else. I'm like, let me know if this is something else other than the Hindi reference to Jalpan. So we'll just go with the one we know. Yep, we have the top game going on with Avinash down on time. Did he beat it? Did he beat him? Did Avinash win? Avinash is still playing. He is down to 2 seconds. If he does not find, okay, so this basically feels like he is down to 2 seconds and he is about to lose. Um, do make sure to have an eye on your clock, guys, because the time's running out. You just have 16 seconds, no increment. So the 60 seconds is just all you have. Make your moves. Even if you want to just have pre-moves, some educated pre-moves, so you might just anticipate all your opponent's moves and play something that basically defends or deflects something. So don't just blunder your knights and queens somewhere in the middle of the board without any defense. So we might just go and look into a game that would actually feature some kind of a blunder, but I don't feel like, because like we see, we have like some 2200 rated players, so that's basically where you actually realize all your blunders. You just make a move and you see like all on the board is a blunder. Okay, the top eight people right now are all 2 points, with Tanishq again on the top with Piyush Kumar, Akash, and Chandu on the next three places, and we have Vaibhav Singh in the top 10, Needlich in the top 10, but Needlich being the leader of our Blitz tournaments and the Blitz champion, Vaibhav Singh being the undisputed champion for about a week now, and those two champions are now fighting against IIT Ropar people, so the IIT Ropar club, and let's see what happens. We have this game Piyush versus okay, now we actually popped into Piyush versus Tanishq, so this is basically number one playing against number two, and Piyush is up 2 pawns. Yeah, the board actually. Oh! Someone lost a queen. Who lost a queen? Did Tanishq lose a queen? No, I don't think Tanishq lost a queen. Piyush lost a queen. Did he lose a queen? Like it does say that he's up by 2 pawns, but oh, that's a check. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, even the time is close. Yeah, that's basically a threat you're giving him. Okay, that takes it. Like, why are you not taking on with the rook? Like, okay, you can't. Okay, that's basically why you basically can't take on with the rook. Okay, that was close. That was close. Now it's basically fight for the king, and we are into the end game now. We still have the rooks, so can't be sure if it's the end game, but yeah, we are almost there at the end game with Piyush being 4 pawns up in point, so he's basically a +4 there. Tanishq also down on time, so if the moves are fast enough, then Piyush might win this whole game with just nothing more than time. Yeah, he basically wins it. So if he just makes right moves, yep, that was a decent trade just to get him down on time, and you have nothing to lose. Yeah, that ends it. We go back to the tournament and we see Santosh winning. We have S S Santo. Did I butcher that name? I'm not sure. Like, but however, we have SS Santo and Piyush Kumar with 3 points and 6.5 tiebreaker. So that's like it says tiebreaker. So tiebreaker is what you use to actually rank these guys when the points are same. So here we see that the tiebreaker is also same. We also see Mr. Sorcerer on the third position with the same points and just short of tiebreaker, and then we have Tanishq losing his first game against Piyush Kumar. So Piyush Kumar actually has all three. This is actually a 15 round tournament, so it will take quite some time, and we will actually assess these people capabilities and how much time they can manage, because it's actually 15 rounds, so you just look into what happens uh, over the course of time. Let me know if something goes wrong in the stream, because I might just be focused here on the games. Also, we have SS Shanto going against Sri Bhargav, so that's basically number one playing against number four. Okay, Sri Bhargav took number four, and the game is decent. There are no blunders as far as I could see. Okay, that was a check, but without defense. If you would have defended it, then it would be a fair trade. Okay, there goes a pawn. Who is up? Nobody is up, so that's basically like an equal thing. Okay, yeah, fair move, fair move. The queen goes. Okay, that's another check. Okay, SS Santo is down on time. Sri Bhargav is just playing for checks, making moves, capturing, clearing the board. So now there's basically just the king, the queen, and the pawn end game. Maybe he would introduce the rooks if the checks would stop. Yep. Yes, so now that they don't have the checks, he's just pushing his pawn to get another queen, and yeah, that's basically it. He just keep pushing. And who won? SS Santo won. No, he lost. Who won? Black timed out. Okay, it was a draw because nobody won. So it was a draw. It was a draw. We have our first draw of the tournament. We have SS Santo versus Steve Bhargav having a draw with 3.5 points. Mr. Sorcerer won against Piyush Kumar. So we have number two and possibly I'm not sure what the ranks was, but Mr. Sorcerer now playing against SS Santo. And okay, he was offline for a moment there, but yeah, so we do see okay. Mr. Sorcerer is rated 2200 in bullets, while SS Santo is rated about 1500 in bullet. And it looks like SS Santo has just played bullets. Mr. Sorcerer has been playing other things as well, solving puzzles and like having bullet, blitz, and rapid as well. So like it seems like this is kind of a fair game. So Mr. Sorcerer both having sufficient time. So now it's close to half time because like I said, you just have your 60 minutes that you actually need to utilize well, and also prepare for your moves. So playing bullet games is basically just understanding your opponent's moves and playing either in favor of them or uh, okay, we have Spandan Seth asking for the entry code. You were in the tournament, but were you kicked out? Because if you joined in, then there's no such convention of kicking out. So if you joined in, then you might be able to access the tournament from the platform directly. As far as I could see, yep, the tournaments are protected because obviously we don't want random people to join in and just okay. So you were kicked out. Did you join late? Because that is something that we basically cannot control. That's something that only Reaches controls. So if you joined in late, then that's basically not a gentleman move. Okay, I did see you. Okay, let's get back to the tournament and see what's happening. Like you said, you were kicked out. If I can't see you on the board, then possibly. Yeah, you paused or basically absent. You are absent. So it just shows that you are absent. Yeah, you did win first round, but then you lost your second round, and then it just says that you were absent. Did you pause? Because that's something that we basically can't control. It just says that you're absent and also it gives the pause button. So if you go back to there, you might be able to unpause it. Yeah, if you just try and unpausing it, that would actually give us some idea of what happened. You just head over to Leeches and try something. Okay, so what the team says is uh, you definitely need to be a little more gentle with this, gentlemen, and ensure that you just join on time. I do see that something went wrong, but at this moment, while the tournament is running, I don't see anything that could be done so far. So the best thing for you to do right now is just, yeah, come here, sit with me. Let's just watch another few games and then let's see what happens. Yeah, but what you can do next time is just make sure that you join on time. Yeah, let's. Yeah, now that you're with me, let's let's sit together and watch something. We have Mr. Sorcerer winning. We have Vaibhav Singh finishing his game, but still because he lost one game, so he's still on rank 2. And let's get into this game. We have number 1 playing against number 3. We have Mr. Sorcerer holding his position since the last, I think, what, 3 games. Uh, so since the last 2 or maybe 3 games, he's just holding his position. Okay, that was a checkmate. For whom? Who won? White won. Who was white? Mr. Sorcerer was white. So he won by a margin of 9 seconds and by with a checkmate. So what he did was he basically blocked everything, and uh, the king actually blocked. So because the king had nowhere to go, the only thing that actually was required was basically a check, which came from this pawn. So that's something that you need to understand. If you basically freeze the king in a position, all you need is a check. Like, yeah, there's definitely that notion in like low elo games that um, you some actually good players say that you don't just go for random checks, but if you know that the king is trapped by pieces, by protected pieces actually, then just go for the check. Like, find a check. If you can find a check and the king has nowhere to move, that's basically mate. That's mate in one. That's what we call mate in one. You just make one move which gives a check, and because the king has nowhere to move, that's basically a mate in one. So that's what happened here. He trapped Mr. Sorcerer, very neatly trapped the king with his own king and his own pieces, well protected, so the king couldn't take them. And the last check came from that pawn. I believe it was the edge pawn. Yeah, we'll get back to this game. Let's see. Yeah, okay, it was the G pawn. Yeah, I just missed out of this. Yep, and what we have is Vaibhav Singh playing against Mr. Sorcerer. So we have Mr. Sorcerer just sticking to the first 4 so far. Since when he has been playing his third round, or not, maybe third, from his since his fourth round. The last 3 and including this round has just been in the top 4. That's an amazing pairing. Like, he is constantly getting challenges. Black resigned. Mr. Sorcerer resigned, and Vaibhav Singh won. But why? Why would you resign? Like, you were down on time, but you could still have played something. Or maybe if you're moving here, then so you could just go push your pawns, like get your king there, walk. I'm not sure. I'm just telling. I'm just going with something. So because this protects this, you could just move your king here or here, because uh, now that he doesn't protect it, like if only these pieces are protected, and this is just a castle around the king. So all you could do is go there, 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 there. So that's something. And if he just tries to move here, then obviously no, this is his own threat. If even though he is protected, you could just then go up, threatening this piece, and because you have no threats from here, you could just go. So I'm not sure why he resigned. He might have felt that the game is almost done. So that's first loss for Mr. Sorcerer, but still losing a game and staying on top of the leaderboard. That's what you see from the top rated players. You see, he lost his game to Vaibhav Singh, who now holds number 2, but he still holds his number 1 position with the tiebreaker. Okay, SS Santo coming in with his last game win. Probably, how did he win? Let's check that game. Okay, he won by a mate. Okay, that was I believe that was a very visible mate, because what he did was very clever here. He placed the bishop in that file so that his queen could infiltrate, and because the king had nowhere to go, and this queen would also give him the check. So he just what he did was he let him take that piece, which is now not defended by anybody. So this knight also doesn't defend it. The bishop is on a different file, which is actually defended by them. So he then goes for the queen, right? And whatever his opponent might play, all you need to do is this, and that's a mate. Clever, clever man, clever. That's basically clever. You just played with your opponent. So you gave him a check here with your piece. You brought the queen out. You brought the queen up, which is now defended, and the queen can't come anywhere because you obviously control a few squares here. And this one obviously you can't, although there is pressure, but you won't be moving here. Your target is this square. You just let your opponent play anything, and then you just basically just push in, and that's what he did. He basically pushed in. If we ask Stockfish to just tell us what's the best, so yeah, that's what Stockfish would do. That's clever. He actually pushed in with the queen, seeing that the king had nowhere to go. Okay, we have the latest leaderboard after round 8. We have SS Santo leading, Mr. Sorcerer on 3. Mr. Sorcerer lost again against Needlich. Needlich coming back with the efforts. But Needlich, yep, he is on 4. We have Needlich playing against SS Santo, the top of the board. We have Middle Gamer against Sri Bhargav and Mr. Sorcerer against Tanishq. We have Bhaibab Singh playing against Boss God. Okay, Akshat playing against Sanjeev, and yeah, that's basically the top 10 playing against each other. So that's what we see. We could go further and see who else is playing. Let's check out Srijan. Srijan is playing against Abha Chess, and Sandeep was absent for some time, but he is playing against Jatin Goyal. Okay, we'll get back to those games. Let's look at a game that actually interests us. We could see a preview here. This looks nice. This is like a pawn chain. So yeah, obviously this pawn isn't defended by anyone. So, and the pawn and the chain breaks. That's what you do, guys. That's what you do. If you see a chain and you have nothing to do, you just go for the break. Go for the center break. Okay. The opponent has already stabilized the center position. You just go in, give them a break, and you just uh, like break the whole formation, and then you just push in. You push with your defended pieces. Just make sure that whatever you do in the center of the board, your stuff is either defended or out of attack, right? So and also make sure that you don't place your bishop on an attack where it could basically be defended by a pawn. That's basically useless. You're just putting in wasting a move there. Obviously you can take a knight, because when knights come in, then obviously there is no defense for that. You just have to move. That's why we actually go ahead and usually give checks with either queens or knights, because knights can stay out of the attack while also hitting some squares, and if the king is trapped, giving a check with a knight is one of the best things you could do. Okay, we have Mr. Sorcerer coming back to first position against Tanishq. How did he win? Did he win by a checkmate? Okay, White resigned. White resigned because after a few pieces, after a few moves, where this was a check, you move up, and then this was another check, and then he basically resigned. Then he was like, he was more like that he'll consistently be getting checked. He doesn't have this fight to move. This is yeah, this is your own square, so you don't even have to do it. You could just go in here, move out. If the queen comes in, you can't push in, so you basically come in here. But this would basically be a check. You could come in here and move in, but your rook would be down. So yeah, this was basically like an additional effort which I don't think anybody wanted to put in. So White resigned, and we have another game. Man, these games are so fast. Can't even sit and analyze these games. These are so fast. We have Mr. Sorcerer playing against Akshat, who should be in, yeah, he is number 7. What I see is the top 10 usually play against each other. So that's something I see normally. Um, okay. we do see normally. I was just looking at the health of the stream and just looking at whether it was stable or not. I do see it was pretty decent stable. Health was okay. There was some glitches somewhere, but yep, we are back on back. Okay, so let's see. We have Needlich playing against Mr. Sorcerer. Is it? No, Needlich is against Vaibhav Singh. We do have. Let's look at an interesting game. We did not see Boss King 007. Let's look at the James Bond reference. We see that Boss God is basically black in this place, and that's a ladder mate. Yeah, that's a ladder mate. That's when I saw this position, I just said that's a ladder mate, because obviously you block this file, and the only place king could go is up, and that's where he went, and you just went up. And you always have to make sure in your ladder mates that you always either place these two away from the king, or maybe if you're placing it here, then do see that it's well defended, and even this piece is defended, so you just see that you have to make sure that your pieces are defended to get the mate, because if let's say this piece wasn't wouldn't have been here, then if you just disregard this piece, then the king just takes, and then you're done. So the ladder mate only works when your pieces are either far, if they are not capturable, so these might be far here, far back, but yeah, that works as well. And also you have to be aware of this rook, so you just don't put him first, you let the king go in and then put him, so the rook can't come in. So that's the stuff that you think of. We are at in round 11 with 11 ongoing games, so that's about 22 people playing, and we have 34, so we do have a few absentees here. Let's see what's happening. What is happening? The middle gamer is playing against Mr. Sorcerer with who is on the lead, with middle gamer up a pawn. Okay, okay, just pushing the pawns. The pawn game. Okay, rooks in the center. If you open this up, then doesn't make sense. Yep, no queen trades here. Okay, this comes in for the queen. The rook comes in with a threat, so that was assessed early on. Yeah, the queen defends this, and he does not, so that was a push. Now if you take this, then there's definitely, okay, that was a threat. Yep, don't go in because, yep, obviously. So that is, you just go out. Yep, move your knight somewhere. Don't get pained, but move. Okay, you do need to make sure that you move your knight somewhere good, because then you have some space to move out. Yeah, if you take this, then it's basically a take. You just go out. Yeah, go out, take it. The bishop is actually strong. Yep. Defend this. Yeah, that's basically a free queen. Like I said, if it comes here, then you actually need to move in here. A threat to this piece with a check. Nice. They're down on time, so they're basically rushing stuff, because you can't anticipate the moves now. You just need to play. You can't, like, why can't you just take this? Like, what's actually defending him? Nothing. That was a mate. Like, that was basically unnecessary for Mr. Sorcerer to like walk his king into the other king's like place. It doesn't even mean anything. You could have pushed this pawn, or when you had the check, you could have just taken this, if there was a chance. I'm not sure if that was actually possible. Let's go back and see. um, yeah, so this, where was the threat? This was the check. You move up, then, okay, you basically move up, then you, that's queen c6. Then we have king g4, h5. Who is defending this piece? Like, why not just take this? Like there's nothing defending him. Like your knight is under attack obviously, but even if you move away, there is no sense. You just moved him here, so that made sense. You're defending these two. Then comes the rook. So obviously you can't take backwards, so, and your king is defended. So you just move your king away instead of just pushing in and taking that pawn. So you just free up this file. Obviously, when you come in here, you do need your king somewhere around here, so it doesn't get taken, and the king has to move, and you just get a free queen, something around that. Although it was like 1 second difference, so I'm not too into that. Also, these are bullet games, so we don't usually don't have that much time. We have 9 ongoing games, and we are into the next round. I just take too much time to just analyze one game. So let's look at the leaderboard. We have the first win, Mr. Sorcerer winning against Lee Chess. Okay, that's I should just not call him Lee Chess. I'll just call him Leech. So that's even that's not good because that feels insulting. Let's just not care. Yep, these are just brothers. So okay, as Santo picking up the first position with a tiebreaker and an additional half point. We might have someone else. We might have Needlich or Vaibhav Singh coming in for the first position if they win. But I don't think they would be beating his tiebreaker. If they do, then that will just be the first position. But yep, SS Santo with the first position, Mr. Sorcerer on the second, Needlich and Vaibhav Singh following up. We have Sanjeev Rugvedi winning his last round against whom? Against Adiranjan Saraf. Okay, that's basically not one of the top 10 players. He is placed somewhere else. I'm not sure where. Okay, we have this game. That game was also done, and Vaibhav Singh won, and even Mr. Sorcerer won, and Needlich won as well. This is basically like I said. Beating that tiebreaker wasn't that easy, and he is again on the top with another higher tiebreaker. Like the difference isn't that big. There just needs to be a decent play. Obviously, the tiebreaker itself is calculated on various different factors. We see Leech as playing against SS Santo with a decent point score here. Let's go back and let's see what else is happening. We have Needlich playing against Boss God, Vaibhav Singh playing against Sanjeev Ragwedi, Mr. Sorcerer playing against Sandblot. Okay, let's have a look at this game. We have one of the leaders playing against one of the members of Team Chesslers. And Sandblot is obviously down on time. Like even Mr. Sorcerer, I don't believe he's even thinking at this moment. Like obviously you can't block with the king. All you need to do is move your knight away, or that's basically a free knight. But he is not taking it because obviously the rook holds it. So the queen goes. You don't do that. Like I said, you don't hang your queen in the first 9 moves. That's like it's just 9 moves in, and we see just one queen hanging. So we see a queen hang. The bishop holds, but it's not defended. It's like a free up. That was a free bishop, like I said. And the queen, see what happens on the left side. What is happening on the left side? You just go up, get that free bishop. It has no defense so far. Yes, and he's down on time, so he loses by timeout. Yep, Srijan lost by timeout, but that was a decent game. Like Mr. Sorcerer didn't even consider going for the free pieces like at this point. And he won. Even SS Santo won against Leech S with another similar push. This time with the rook support. What you did was basically no, not the rook, the knight support. Yeah, that's what he did. Like once I showed you earlier, he used bishop to support his queen. This time he just knew that the knight was positioned there and the king couldn't move. So all you do is just place your knight, so you hold this position and you just push in. That's something that you do actually in good games. That's something that needs to be done in good games. You just identify your positions. You see that the knight is there, it defends those two pieces. Even if you go there, the king can't take, so that's basically a checkmate there, and that's what it did. It just pushed in. um, we have Vaibhav Singh winning against Sanjeev Ragwedi with, was this a resign? No, this was a timeout. So basically, Sanjeev timed out. Might have been a slow move. So what was this move? He pushed in. So yep, Stockfish shows that you would have taken this, and this was a check. So you take this, it gets taken away, and that's basically a check. But because this does not have a defense, the king could simply take it, and then you push in with another check. King could again take it, and then you push you with your king. Yeah, obviously king can't give a check, so king can't just move in here anywhere. So now he's blocked in here. You just push in with your rook and go in, because obviously he can't move in here. He might try going back. So you do have a queen. So all you do is just push the queen. So you block it and then push the knight. So it's basically a checkmate. He can't go down. He can't go anywhere. So that was, I believe, mate in what, five? Uh, like yeah, this move, you come down. That's again a check. The king comes down. You push this. He either goes away or comes down. If he comes down, then he can't basically go anywhere here because all these are defended by the king. So what you do is you basically push your rook here. So it guards here, and that's again a check. He comes back, and then you just push in here because he can't go up, and this is, or not even here. You just push here, so he can't go back, and it's defended. And also his queen is basically useless at that position because it does basically nothing. Like what are you guarding here? Nothing. There is nothing. Like there is no threat. The only thing he's doing is basically preventing these pawns from getting taken. But what about this? Like what about this? What about this? He playing this file gets taken, and then you just push in, and this file gets taken, and then your king is basically trapped here. That's a checkmate. So that was about mate in 2 or 3, but I'm pretty sure we might have moved ahead in the rounds. Yep, we are on round 14. So we have SS Santo holding the position now. Mr. Sorcerer dropping down to 3. Baibab Singh rising up to 2. Oh no, Needlich rising up to 2 in competition with Baibab Singh just by the tiebreaker. Mr. Sorcerer moving down. Sri Bhargav having here another point. And the last game ends, and this is the score after 14 rounds. This is the last round, guys. This is the last round basically. Let's see what happens here. We have SS Santo playing against Ava Chess. I don't see this as a fair game, like number 1 playing against number 11, but okay. We have number 2 playing against 13, number 3 playing against 12. How many games are going on? We have 8. That's just about like 16 players playing, obviously. So the last round we have just like 16 people challenging each other, playing around. Let's look at SS Santo. Again, if you castle, that's basically a mate, because he doesn't even have to come in here. All he, okay, the bishop moves, but you just trade in. You don't let the bishop go back. Yep. Nice. Yep. That's decent. It's still defending these two. It's still here, and the queen defends the knight. Yeah, even though this takes, yep, there was no point. Yep, rook takes, he moves away. Okay, that makes sense. Now you lost your right to castle. So you should have castled earlier, but anyways. Yep, he just went in for the check to lose his right to castle, and then he came back to the position where he started. Okay, not sure what's happening here. Like, yep, that is a check, but that's usually like harmless. But yeah, because this is pretty, yeah, you take it and it gets taken. Now it's just a pawn game. Like, yeah, come on, just pin the knight, pin the king, and or just take the bishop and push your pawns. Like, yep, he anticipated that and he just blocked both your files. Or maybe you could just push in. You could just go in with something. Yeah, this gets taken, this gets opened. You just push, take your king in. Yeah, just push in. Okay, the queen comes in. Yeah, just push in. There's no threat, just push in. Okay, that's a checkmate. That that is a checkmate. Nice. That was a very decent mate. Like he was blocked here. This whole file was blocked here. All he needed to do was give a check and block this, which which was done here. So we are up with the last game of this tournament, guys. This was in collaboration with with IIT Ropar. Frostbite Open. We have the stats here. We have SS Santo with 12.5 points. Uh, Playing like a 2000 rated person. He is actually 1600, so highly expected. We have Nidlich winning the second place with again 12.5, and Vaibhav Singh again with 12.5. As we see, the top three players for this tournament did have the same points, so that was basically uh, a very close, damn close tournament. Like, come on, man, you three have been playing each other for like just half points or even just tiebreaker. And SS Santo wins by a tiebreaker, so he's 98.5, 96.7, and 95.2. So that's close. That's damn close. Oh, what the fuck happened? Yep. Nice, nice. And now what? Now we just wait for the points to be processed. Let's just wait for the results to be out. Meanwhile, look at the leaderboard, guys. Look at the stats. We have 32% absentees, guys. Don't be absent. This is a gentleman's game. You do need to play like a gentleman. Like, come on. You guys are people playing chess. Chess is a gentleman's game. You guys are playing one of the best games out there. Like, not putting anybody in threat, but still putting everything under threat. So that's the whole point of playing chess. We will have the results out in some time. You guys could just check it out, but meanwhile, let's have a rough overview of how much the winnings would be. So with 12.5 points, SS Santo wins about 150 coins, so that's close to $2.5 or $3, and that goes similarly for the rest of the three. So our top three people won about close to $3 each. So that's about $9 in total for the top three, and the rest Mr. Sorcerer winning a similar amount, Sri Bhargav winning a similar amount, Tanishk winning about $2 or similar, and the middle gamer winning about $1.7, close to $2. Piyush Kumar winning about $1.7. So that's it basically, guys. That's what happens when you play tournaments like this. You just put in your efforts, you put in your skills, and you get the things done. That's what we do here. Um, we do feel like we need something, but sometimes the only thing that you need to do is get over your fears and just storm into the tournament. That's the only thing. The step, the taking the first step is what's needed here. So if you are courageous enough to just take that first step, sit in the tournament, or even stand somewhere, take the stand and just be there, be present. That matters a lot, because you've already defeated about half of your competition who actually didn't have the courage to just take the step. So all we need to do is just take the first step and just win the game. What I'm seeing here is a few messages from the team about the result processing, getting some notifications down here. Um, that the team is actually working on getting the results out. We just need to make sure that all the transactions are secure, all the transactions are done. So you guys actually earn the money that you deserve, and that's basically it. We just do that. We What we do is for you. If you are there out there playing chess and feeling like you have something in you that could actually push you out in the tournaments, then definitely just go for the tournaments. Play with us. We have tournaments every day. Okay, we have the results out. I'll just get the reports from the team, and we'll have a glimpse of who got what and what not. So let me just look at the results. We'll just go through for the top five. Okay. Yep. These are the results here. Yep, we have the results. We have SS Santo winning about 125 coins, which is, yeah, close to $2.5. But again, these are not the final transactions. We have something here. We do give you bonuses for playing the tournament and actually securing a position. So after getting the bonus, there is a possibility that all these people would have a higher coin score. So now that the bonuses are processed, yep, we have 202 coins going in the wallet of SS Santo, which is close to $5. Uh, that's a decent amount. That's actually a decent amount. You won $5, man, from this. You're taking home $5 from here today. And Needlit similarly winning 202, and Bhaibab Singh winning 202. So our top three players got $5 today just from this one tournament. You invest nothing, you just play for your skills and you get money. You just earn that way. That's one of the easiest ways of earning money. You just follow your passion and earn money. Like, everybody doesn't get that opportunity. We are giving you that liberty of earning money just by playing chess. If you are good at it, if you know, if you have that confidence on your skills, if you are ready to bet on your skills, just join Chesslers, play our daily tournaments, get cash it out on yourself, like that's. And if you feel like you do need to invest something, have no worries on there. Sign up. Your first $5 are on us. We give you the first $5 to just sign up and play with us. So that's something that you should understand. Okay, so because the results are out, like I said, top five. So the next two people are also getting about 194 coins. So that's also close to $5. A little short, but yep, it's close to about 4.8, 4.9. So that's decently close to $5. So the top five people today take home $5 each. So that's basically $25 just for the top five people. The rest would definitely be getting their fair share of their own coins in their wallets. Everything has been processed, guys. Just go back to the platform dashboard, check your wallets, and you will have your incomes coming in. If you don't see it anywhere, then try refreshing. Yeah, that's the easiest thing you could do. Just press F5. If that doesn't work, press Control F5. If even that doesn't work, then you have 100 different social contacts of us. Like, just let us know anywhere. You just drop us a mail, drop us a text, let us know on Telegram, WhatsApp, Discord, or even the WhatsApp community groups are always available. Just let us know. Even if you have any problems and you find nothing, you find us here. Like, my uh, Leech's ID is just here on the screen here. Drop me a text. I'll drop you the socials. You could connect with us anywhere. It's that easy, guys. It's that easy. You just create a Leech's account, sign up with that Leech's account. You don't even need a separate account. We manage all your stuff just through Leech's. So just make sure you have a Leech's account, sign in on Chesslers, play games, earn money, cash out on it. There's always a withdrawal limit, so do be mindful of that. So this was our tournament for the day. In collaboration with IIT Ropar, we had some new members on board. We are actually going with too smooth. I would like to say smooth, but that's too sus of me. But anyways, let's get back to what we were talking about. So we had today's tournament. We had about 34 people joined in, out of which about half or two-thirds played. I see 32% absentees and 2% draws. So let's just level it out at 33%. So that's one third. So we had about two-thirds of the people playing. So nothing less than about 20 people played. If we round it out to around 30 people, so we have about 20 people playing actually playing in this tournament, and the top 5 people winning $5 each. That's not a less amount, guys. That if you shift it to INR, it's about 400 rupees. So you just invested half an hour. About, yeah, what was the time duration? I see. uh, how long have we been streaming? About 50 minutes now, including my chatter here and there. So you invested half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, and you took away $5. That's one of the best deal I could do. It's even better than like purchase दिन में पैसा double. So this or that, choice is yours. Just I would still go with the $5. I won't go with the purchase दिन में पैसा double. Yeah, that's basically a scam. And we are actually giving you the cash out. So come in, play with us. We are available. The team is available. All your suggestions are heard here. You just drop us a message if you want a tournament to be played in your time zone, your own time format. We definitely have that. We have that arranged as well. Just drop us a text. Let us know what you want, and we are there to listen. And we will definitely try our best to sort out the stuff that you actually let us know. Everything is heard of. So not only requests, your suggestions, issues, problems, everything. If you have any problem, uh, connect with us on Telegram groups, and we might be able to solve your problem just then and there. Even if we aren't available, the community is there for you. So if you have a problem, there is a high chance somebody else had that problem, and they would be able to help you there. So join in with the community groups. All the links are in the description. Get back here tomorrow, and we'll be up with another tournament. So it's cold out there, right? Put on your gloves, put on your socks, get a cap like this, not the same color. I don't like this color. So just a cap, get a cap, right? And just stay warm. Also, before we part ways, not to forget your tip for the day. For the beginner guys, what should we tell you today? There is a lot. There's a lot to study, lot to learn in chess. So yeah, let's just go with checkmate. So basically, what's checkmate? Like a lot of new people usually don't see how checkmates work. So like even I had that problem of not being able to deliver a checkmate. But what checkmate actually is basically you just give a check while the piece that you're delivering the check with is defended and the king can't move. So if you check a king who can't move anywhere, that's basically a checkmate. So all you need to do is cover all the squares or all the adjacent squares of the king with one or the other of your pieces, so he can't move there. Remember, king can't come in the line of sight of any or maybe in the attack range of any other opponent piece. So if you put a rook on a file, the king can't move in that file. So having rooks, queens, bishops, laser beam a particular file or diagonal is basically the best thing you could do for a checkmate. So a checkmate is basically just paralyze the king and then give a check. Usually you see these like I showed you in this particular stream. You just roll back the stream to like first or second game where we analyzed SS Santo probably. I'm not sure, but what he did was he used his bishop to cover his queen while the queen pushed in and delivered a mate. So that was basically how you do it, because the queen was in and it was defended. The king can't take it, and because queen was covering all the squares where the king could move, it was basically a paralyzed check. So a paralyzed check is basically a checkmate. That's what you do. Practice it. Practice delivering checkmates in apps like Leeches, in apps like chess.com, or even on their websites. Or what you could do is join on Chesslers. We have some actual challenges for you. So just join in, play some games in your range, play some friendly games, and get to learn the stuff. That's how it works. That's how chess works. It's a community. It's not just a game. The community helps you. You just ask people that I don't know the stuff. They'll help you. That's how chess works. That's how the community works. That's how we work. So connect with us. All the links are down in the description. If you're already in the groups, then don't forget to drop us messages. We also entertain memes, so don't forget to drop in memes as well, because we are not the only ones in the group. There are other people, so you might offend a few, but you might entertain a lot. So don't forget, drop in memes. We might catch you up tomorrow. So let's meet tomorrow. Stay safe, stay warm, and see you tomorrow. Bye.